Digitize. Nobody. Especially Laura. What is URL? Can you save it? Yes. They like to. You know, figure that one. I like to wear this flag. This is going to be paying for leg. Please. Can you save it? Oh, that not save it. See, it's your special working. What's wrong with you? Divine. Get me something there like a plate or something. I don't know. Something a little bit heavy though. Okay? Okay, no, don't worry. What is this? That should hold it, right? I'll use this thing. Okay, better. Not that far. I love this. Yeah. You like it today? Huh?
Don't try them. I wear black one.
Baby, sit down and finish your food.
Stop it, I'm not even talking. I'm not even
Daddy. Okay. I don't want to take you.
Should leave. My meeting just happened for the place. And guess what? Everybody should be all star of this. Everybody. If I leave their house now, get all star of this. I thought the class not finished.
No. If collect that devices to
Yeah, all your Do this thing. Hello, Chelly. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's very early morning for you right now.
Yeah, it's 4:30.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think Erin has a Patricia. I thought Patricia had given Erin her login details for Zoom. Seems she did not. So I just sent a message. So I guess Erin might be a little bit. She might be a little bit late. So, but I'm gonna see. Okay. I'm waiting for the.
The IBM representative, how do you pronounce her name?
Her name is well, just call her Funmi for short.
Okay.
Funmi. Yeah, Funmi.
Thank you.
She hasn't come to the meeting yet, but we spoke a bit earlier, and she assured me she'd be on the call. The only problem we had was the issue as regards the slides. You know, we're talking about them doing the slides. So over the weekend, I had meetings with them and their boss, and he now explained that they will be speaking directly from the DNA, Digital Nation Africa platform. So they will be going straight into the platform and sharing directly from the topics on the platform. So they will not need to have slides. So basically, they will share their screen, or she will share her screen. And then once her screen is shared, she'll just be going through, okay, the topics are on the DNA platform. So Reconnect International in the United States of America. We have Chaylene Jung and Erin Dennis. Say hi to everyone. So
hi,
also
everyone.
we have, and then we also have our speaker from IBM, Olufumilola. I love to call her just Funmi. for short. So if you want to call her name, just say Funmi. Olorundare, who's the University Relations Analyst with IBM. Funmi, would you like to just say hi to everyone?
Hi. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you.
So it's a fantastic opportunity to learn in the course of this week digital tools that will help your businesses. IBM is a key corporate member with to Reconnect International in the region. For those of us that don't know about Reconnect International, Reconnect International is a global organization that identifies and certifies women-owned businesses, connecting them or providing them with opportunities, training, support, mentorship, and also linking them with procurement opportunities from our over 100 corporate members, of which IBM happens to be. I'm going to immediately turn over the microphone to Funmi for just 5 minutes to quickly give us a brief introduction about IBM and its work in the region. Funmi, over to you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, like I said before, also for me, Olorundare, and I'm the University Relation Analyst for IBM West Africa. And what exactly, who are we exactly, IBM? The full name for the word IBM is International Business Machine, and we are a global technology and innovation company. And our headquarters can be found in America, and we live at the intersection of business and technology, and we are also a cognitive solutions, and we also provide cloud platform for companies, and we also transform the industries at large. And we are also the largest technology employer in the world, and presently we employ 380,000 IBMers, serving clients in like about 170 countries. And part of the things that we do is we are focused in deep industry expertise, and we're also a cognitive data solutions company, and also we're a cloud platform company. So like that's about the major thing that we do. And majorly our commitment to Africa is also, our commitment is all over Africa. Like we have presence in Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, and the likes, Ghana, South Africa. But basically, part of our means of giving out to Africa is when we had to like come up with the IBM Digital Nations Africa. It's a free platform that you can access at your own given time, and you take their courses lined up for you in 3 different tracks. We have the Explorer, we have the Innovator, we have the New Caller. And on that platform, you learn how to make use of different technologies and learn how to like lay your hands on some of our tools to like be creative, be innovative in all sort of area. So just for me not to say too much, by the time we go online, we'll also find out things like information about what we do in IBM. So that's that. And aside from the IBM DNE Africa, there's another platform that we have, which is IBM Skill Academy. That one is for the university faculty members, whereby we train them also on emerging technologies. We equip the faculty members whereby so that they can also equip and take it back to their school and equip their students. So that's the major highlights about what we do in IBM. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Funmi, for that very concise description or introduction of IBM and what it does what IBM does globally and especially in Nigeria. I'd like to also quickly add that IBM sits on the advisory council, Reconnect International's advisory council in Nigeria, and has always been a very staunch supporter of Reconnect International's work in the region. And we're excited to say that for this program, IBM has graciously provided Reconnect International with a dedicated URL strictly for our members. That will be shared later along the webinar. And then when we come to the stage where we provide information as regards how to register with the DNA program. The DNA program provides very, very useful information on technology tools to help your business. And we would love if every person here today takes time to utilize these tools. On Wednesday, we're going to be talking about data analysis. And on Friday, we're talking about artificial intelligence. And these are very, very important tools for your business, especially when you come to understand that if you are able to utilize data and analytics, you're able to predict your business direction a lot better and a lot faster. And in this period of COVID-19 and post-COVID-19 recovery, that's a very, very important aspect that we must all take into consideration. So thank you very much once again, Funmi. But then, if you look at our agenda that's on your screen right now, our next topic. Thank you. Our next topic immediately is your presentation. So I will hand over again to Funmi for the next 30 minutes while she runs us through the professional business leadership skills and effective collaborations with using the IBM DNA platform as the main toolkit. So I'll stop sharing now, Funmi, so you can do that. Over to you, Funmi. And I would also like to ask everyone to kindly mute your microphones when joining. And also, if you have any questions, kindly place your questions on the chat function so that Erin can identify them and Shailene can handle the questions and answer session when we get to that point. So Funmi, with that, over to you. You can start sharing your screen now.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Can we all see my screen? I just need to be sure that we're together. Okay, all
Not
right.
yet.
Okay, so
Not yet.
we'll be taking the, we're here to take the interpersonal skill. It's one of the okay. All right, so
hello, Funmi. You need to unmute yourself, please. Hello, Funmi. You need to unmute yourself. Hold on. Hello, Funmi, you need to unmute your microphone. We apologize. We seem to be having a small issue with Funmi's microphone. Funmi, if you can hear me now, you need to unmute your microphone. Your microphone is on mute. Continue with your
Okay, so
presentation.
sorry. Okay. So sorry, let me try sharing my screen now. Okay, can we see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay, can we still see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen, Funmi. You can go ahead.
Okay, so I'm so sorry everyone for the age. It's just the network problem. So we'll be going through the collaborating if, and I am sure that it will be of great help even in our various careers and industries. So like the first slide that I'll be showing here, it says, what if they hadn't collaborate? And the major thing here is, the first thing first is, what exactly is collaboration? What exactly do we understand by the word collaborate? When you hear the word collaborate, what's the first thing that comes to our mind? Okay, before I start sharing my slide, I'll first make us understand what the word collaborate it means. So when they say collaborate simply means that it has to do with two or more people. Collaboration cannot happen with one person. It has to it comprises of two or more people. There has to be like a partner that you have. There has to be someone you have to collaborate with. And what exactly is collaborate? It simply means like coming together, working jointly together on an activity, working together like on a particular task or a particular project. That is what collaboration means. So whenever you hear the word collaborate, maybe you're at work, you are in your business area, and you hear, okay, you need to collaborate, then you know that it is not just all about one person. It is not just all about you. It simply means two people. Like we see in my picture here, is saying two is showing two guys. So both of them have to come together. So to up to our next slide. So here is just a simple task where we are to rate ourselves on a scale of 0 to 5 and see how good we are in collaborating. So, but since I'm the only one that can access this for now, so I'll just do it very quickly. So the first one says, how well do you project your personal authenticity, being genuine and letting your personality shine when communicating with colleagues? Like, are you the type that always likes to like be out there, like, okay, this is me and I'm here and I have what to offer? Or you're just the type of person that, okay, we'll just sit back and okay, be like, whatever they say is it. So if you are up to 5, then you pick probably when it's time for you to take it personally. So how well do you project your personal authenticity? So for me, I think I've already solved it. So here I picked 3. How fairly do you give help to and receive help from colleagues? 5. So you rate yourself like that. To what extent do you think mutually promoting the interest of your collaborators rather than your personal interest? Picked 5. So and thereabouts. On to the last one, because we don't really have much time. How well do you share constructive feedback when the work or behavior of a colleague does not meet your expectation? So I picked mine. And then you go to the next. So here, I've already briefly explained what collaboration is, and then we want to now see why it is so important. Okay, so like I said earlier on, it is when we come together, that's when we have like a more productive result together. So that is where collaboration comes in. So whether we like it or not, when we need productivity in our businesses, we need to like come together, we need to share ideas, we need to share perspective, because the thing is, we are different, and the way we see things and the way we view things and interpret things are just so different. So by the time I bring in my idea, you bring in your idea, and we come together, that is when we result to like a fantastic end result. So this slide here is talking about 3 individuals, which is talking about Mary, it's talking about John and Pandora. Then in the case of, in this case, we want to decide whether these individuals or organization will be just as successful if they had worked alone. So we want to see what they can achieve if they worked alone and what they achieve in working together, and that is what collaboration is all about, working together. So Mary and Perry developed the theory of radioactivity. John and Paul is one of the best known and most successful musical collaborations in history. The Pandora and Uber collaboration allows users to listen to their own music in cars booked through Uber. So if we analyze these organizations and this individual, like one person at a time, and then see what they're actually capable of doing. For example, let's use the middle organization as an example. John is on his own, Paul is on his own, but collaboration made them to come together to like form the most successful musical collaboration in history. And how they were able to do that is they are coming together. Probably it could be like one knows how to sing best and one knows how to play the instrument best. But because they could come together, so they could actually do it jointly, because the thing is, if you say you want to be listening to just sounds alone, you won't find it so interesting as the time whereby the one with the instrument now chips in his own instruments and start playing. That is when the melody really, that is when you really feel and identify the melody and you enjoy the music. So that is the work of collaboration there. And in the aspect of Pandora and Uber, Uber is a taxi company. They deal with cars and all. So their collaboration with Pandora helped them to be able to make their users be able to listen to their own music in cars booked through Uber. And that is just fantastic. So it's not like you're just taking a ride with Uber and the whole ride is boring. So the collaboration, the partnership between Pandora and Uber made the ride worthwhile and much more fun for the users. And that is how they get more people to patronize their business. So organizations, this slide, it says, is what I want to let us understand why collaboration is important in a corporate environment, because aside from our businesses, a lot of us also find ourselves in corporate environments. So how exactly, how exactly is this collaboration thing important to us? How does it add to our productivity? How does it improve us? And also like that. So the first thing, it says work for globally matrix organization. And for a corporate organization, we find ourselves like working for globally matrix organization, and we also find ourselves helping clients address complex issues, because the reason why a certain organization is being created is to solve a particular a problem. No organization will just be there without the aim of solving a problem. For example, like I'm IBM, we are available and in here to solve problem of our clients having a problem with probably software, hardware, middleware, and also we do consultation services. So we are available for people to solve problems. And even our IBM Digital Nations Africa platform is available to solve problem. What kind of problem? To help people improve in their digital skills. So any organization or any business formed must be formed with the idea of solving a problem. So we can't just be there. So those are the basic. So we working for global matrix organization. People from different parts of the world have to work together without cultural clashes, and we find out a lot because yes, your company is WeConnect, our company is IBM, but yet we have partnership with other companies. Why do we do that partnership? To eventually have a productive and a great end result at the end of the day. So I've explained the helping clients address complex issues. There are definitely problems here and there with our clients. So we actually came on board just to help them solve some of those difficult problems. So, and that is what collaboration is all about, because just our company may not be able to carry it out all alone. That is how we have partnership with other companies. So the major reason, so the major reason why we emphasize on collaboration is the fact that we work for globally matrix organization. We work in an organization that also has different kind of people. You have the whites, you have the black. Part of the reason why we need to emphasize on collaboration is so that we can help clients address. The third one is social business is key to any organization's success. So we'll move on to the next one. So I feel with this little introduction, I've been able to make us really for our collaboration skill to be effective. And how can you know that it is effective? The amount of transformation and innovation you are able to do with your ideas. So that is how you know that your collaboration skill is actually very effective. So for this one, it's because of our short time. I really like engaging those that I train for us to solve this together, but we have very limited timing. So for this, it says this slide is showing us the 6 collaborative behaviors that we are expected to practice if we want to collaborate effectively. So not just collaborating, our collaboration has to be effective. So, and the first one is being authentic. Just be yourself, be genuine. Don't be a photocopy of someone else, or not letting our brand or our company be a photocopy of another person's. We being our original self, the initial idea that made us to come up with that organization or that business idea is what we should chase. And trust me, by the time you let it out already, it becomes its own special, it has its own speciality attached to it. And then the second one is give and take fairly. Don't just be after taking and taking alone. Always be available to help others too. Don't always just get people's idea. So because when we talk about collaboration, we talk about sharing views. So don't always wait for people to share their views alone and then you collate their ideas together to make something fantastic for yourself. No, you also, the little ideas that you have, the little thing you have to offer it. And you don't know, yours plus is plus as will actually make a huge difference. So we should stop keeping information to ourselves. So any information we have access to, we should learn to like let it out and share it. Then think mutually. So when we talk about collaboration, we're talking about partnership. We're talking about doing things collectively and jointly. So here we have to come together and like share our beliefs, share our purpose, and then we'll combine everything together to actually achieve the end result. And then earn trust. And how can you earn trust? We can earn trust by keeping to our words, keeping to our promises. Don't tell your clients that you will do this and then you don't keep to the words. Don't tell your clients that you help them solve their particular problem, and at the end of the day, you don't come up with a solution. So, another way of earning trust is behaving reasonably, and respecting others too is very important, and performing at our best. Like I said earlier on, none none of your ideas should be bottled down. None of your ideas should be kept. When you're working collaboratively, you have to like let out all your ideas, let out everything that you have in you, so that others too can learn while you learn from them. And also, the next one is being passionate about whatever we do. It is actually okay, like what I've heard before is it is actually not money that should drive the way we push our businesses and our organization, but the passion really takes us a long way. Yes, but most times you make the mistake of like focusing on the money, but the truth there is the passion we have for it, because there are some times where business will be a little bit shaky and will look like it's not working out well. Probably clients are not even reaching out to you. It is the passion you had and you're still having for that business, for that organization, that will keep driving you and will make you to keep being persistent, whether or not people are reaching out to you. You will just have that strong faith, because it is your passion that is driving you and not something else, because passion is still like stronger. So, and communicating effectively is very important. When you're collaborating with people, you are having like you are having interactions with people at the same time, because you have to like share your ideas, share your views, and you don't have to share your views or your ideas in the wrong way, making other people feel like their ideas are irrelevant or their point of views are irrelevant. You have to learn how to like communicate effectively. How do you communicate effectively? Ensure that the person receiving your message is not receiving it in a wrong way. So you have to be conscious of your tone of speaking, your language style. So you have to be conscious of things like that. So when you're trying to persuade people to probably buy into your product, there are certain ways of communicating to them, and they will actually get what you are trying to like, the message you're trying to convey to them. So that's that about the 6 collaboration behaviors. So, and it says, what impacts my other behaviors have on collaboration? For example, it says, have you worked on a project in which the collaboration experience wasn't that great? What behaviors or actions were demonstrated that hampered collaboration? Many of us have been involved in 1 or 2 organizations with partners, with clients, that probably it didn't turn out well. What exactly happened? What exactly did you do wrong? Or what exactly did that person that is trying to communicate with you do wrong and did wrong and didn't like make the whole work experience fantastic to you? So those are the things we need to highlight, so that we can like do away with them. For example, was it the way I approached my clients that didn't make the clients to like buy into my products? Or was it the way I even presented my products? Did I present my products in an appealing way, in a way whereby, in a convincing way, whereby the clients will be convinced that, oh yes, this is a company that I can work with, and this is a product that we can associate with. So those are the very important thing. And when we are trying to like collaborate, we must ensure that we don't have vulgar words in our while speaking to our clients or even to our colleagues. We have to learn to respect one another, like it was said earlier. So And part of it has highlighted part of the behaviors. This slide is talking about part of the behaviors also that we need to do away with. I was talking about vulgar words. This one too is talking about controlling. Don't let your words be controlling. Don't let your words be bossy. Instead, there's a difference between being bossy and being a leader. Like, we need to communicate like leaders, not like being bossy and trying to like control everybody. Everyone's idea. We should always, when we're collaborating, we know that we're not in it alone. So anybody that we're having conversation with, we need to have it at the back of our mind that I am sharing my idea, you are sharing your idea, and that is the most important thing. And nobody's idea is inferior. Everybody's view and ideas are very important. And lack of preparation, very important too. So I'll just pick them one after, like, I'll just pick them randomly and just say a few about them. So lack of preparation is also about it. So when you're collaborating, when you want to address a client or a partner, you need to really be very prepared. If you want to like talk about your product, you also need to be very aware of your product. And that is where and if you have like a proper communication with your team members, wherever you are about to have any itch, they just come in for you. And that is where collaboration also works. So not just with clients, but even with our team members, when we have proper communication with our team members, and when we're about to present stuff to our products to clients or to partners, and we're about hanging in a particular area, we just see that one of our team members just comes up. That is where collaboration comes in place. And then part of the behaviors that are barriers to collaboration is failure to respond and disrespect. I already spoke about respecting. We need to respect each other's views. No one is inferior. No view, no perspective is inferior to another. Like what you may see that doesn't make sense with your partner could actually, if you really sit down to really think about it collectively, you may actually find like a very brilliant idea coming out of it. So we should always respect one another's behavior and failure to respond. So it's not that one partner will say, will drop his or her idea, and I'll be like, mm-mm, and we'll just throw it into the waters and be like, okay, no, it's not holding any ground, we're not making use of it. No. So we should learn to like respect one another. So this is also part of the task that we're meant to do, but I won't do it as a result of time. So this is where we match the collaboration barriers to the actions that reflect them. So we'll share the link to the platform at the end of the learning, and then we can access it ourselves. So I'll just rush through, even though I won't even, I might not finish everything. So we've talked about behaviors. So let me just move to the next one. So our behavior is very, very important. So like my third topic here is saying, how can you help your team collaborate? So like I said earlier, it's not just about collaborating with partners. It's not about just collaborating with clients. Also, if you are not able to collaborate with your team members, there is no how you want to do that effectively and successfully with an outsider or an external body. It's not possible. So we need to start from our inner circle, which is our team member, which is our colleagues, which is our employees, which is our fellow staff members. So we need to start from our inner circle. So that is where we need to like, that is how we can test if our collaboration skill is on point, or whether we have like one or two things to like do with it. So this slide is telling us the first stages of team development, which the first one is forming, storming, numbing, and performing. So we'll briefly analyze each and we'll briefly go through each and every one of it. So right about now, so for the forming stage, is the word is simply straightforward. We have to come together. So if we say want to collaborate, I already said that collaboration is comprising of two or more people. So that means those two or more people to form the team has to come together. So the forming stage is the coming together. as a team. Okay, who do I want in my team? Who do I want to work with? So that's like the first stage. And in the storming stage, that is where, okay, I've already gathered my team members. Okay, this is actually what we want to do. Let us share ideas. Let us brainstorm. So you bring in bring ideas as regard your view. I drop mine too, and that is what the storming is about. And concerning the numbing stage is where the team arrives at a unified goal and a mutual plan. So all the ideas and the views that have come together, we now pull them together to form a unified goal and to bring about a standard plan, one single plan that we are meant to work with. Because the truth is, we can't work with everybody's plan. That is why we need ideas at the beginning, which is the storming stage, to come up with different views. So those views, we pack them together to get a mutual plan. And then the performance stage, where everybody has to like be on deck. Everybody has that is assigned to them, and then just for us to like be able to like get our end results smoothly and more efficiently. So that's about it. So let me just so by the time we're going through it through the platform individually, we'll get to like be able to access all this one after the other. But since it's like I'm trying to run through it, so we'll move to the now. Okay, so we've already this is just a recap of how we can collaborate and the stages. We have the forming, the storming, the numbing, and the performing stage. So we won't be able to go through it probably after my topic 4. Then we'll be rounding up, so we can just get questions and answers.
Hello, Funmi.
And answers. So it says, what are the challenges of virtual collaboration? Collaboration. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you. Please, no, please go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, Funmi. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay. Okay, like I said the fourth topic will be where I'll be rounding up so that we can take in questions and answer. Then individually we can go through the platform together. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So now is where I'm going to round up, and then we can hope that's fine.
That's fine for me. That's fine.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, for
okay.
me.
All right.
It's fine.
Sorry. Okay, so it says like example for presentations like this, for trainings like this, I like to like have like a conversation, but since I'm the only one that can like have access to this, so I'll just do this I'm doing. So it says when collaborating virtually, which one of these options proves to be the biggest challenge? I really like those participating to like pick answers, but I don't think I'll be able to do that now. So when collaborating virtually, which one of these options proves to be the biggest challenge? Is it communicating electronically, connecting people living and working in different time zones, building relationships, slacking off and avoiding work, getting your manager to value your contribution? So which do we think is actually correct? Um, for me, I can say electronically can also be a challenge, because sometimes you have connectivity issue and all that. Then the second one says connecting with people living and working in different time zones. Yes, it can also be uh, a big challenge as well, because countries so working in different time zones. I'm in Nigeria, I want to communicate with someone in the timing that suits us. When people are not in Ghana, another person in each and every one of us, that each and every fantastic. For me, I sometimes communicating electronically can relationship. That's what many of us prefer. They assume that I'm working, whereas I'm actually not working. So you can slack off work if you give me something to do, and I will just try to avoid and tell him something else. So that's part of the biggest challenge also for virtual collaboration, and getting my manager to value my contribution is also one of the biggest challenges too that we face. So so the next one, so it says, what's challenging about electronic communication? What is, we can see this group of people here, they are trying to like have a virtual meeting, and the thing is, they can only hear voices, but they can see those they are having the conversations with. So for instance, you're trying to like convince your clients on a particular product or a project, you really need to be so convincing. If it's a virtual conversation, you really need to be so convincing. That is where you need to like also be careful of your tone that you use in speaking, because your expression can be seen and all that. Your body language can be seen, nothing. So everything lies in your voice. So it says that part of the challenge is you can't see the people, you can't read their body language as you talk to them, and there's a chance of being misunderstood, and that's just the truth. I can't see you if you're trying to like persuade me on a particular project, or even apologize to me on probably a transaction wrongly done. I won't really I can't really tell if you feel bad about what has happened, because I can't see you. So your tone while speaking to me has to really be on, like be in check, be on point, for me to really, okay, yes, he is sorry. So and sometimes when you're trying to like pass some information, because they can't see you, some informations are misunderstood. So, and conference call conversation can be clumsy and difficult to hear sometimes. So for example, during trainings like this, we have some trainings sometimes whereby people are not being muted, so you keep hearing all sort of background noises, and it can be very distracting. So that is also one of the challenges of electronic communication. So if you're trying to like collaborate virtually, then you have to like really be prepared, and you have to really be convincing when you want to like share your ideas. So these are also part of the practical steps that we have. So let's quickly run through these stories. It says, Abhilasha works in India. Last week on a call with Akio in Japan, she asked if he could help out with a project, and he said yes. And their conversation is actually virtual. You can see them talking on the phone. But now, a week later, he has still not started working on the project. If it was more the same office, um, Abhilasha will be able to like, for example, if they're working in the same office, she'll be able to like check up on Akio to see, okay, how is the work going? Are you keeping up with it? Are we still going to meet up with the deadline? But because they can't see one another, and they are, so they can't. So the only thing they have to depend on is their conversation on the phone. So what might have gone wrong between both of them? So the virtual team includes people friendly, and which is the example of both of them, which I have stated. So they could actually have a whole, okay, for example, the guy that has been given the project, even after a week, has not even started working on it. That is another challenge and a disadvantage to virtual work. So when you're doing a virtual project or a virtual communication with anybody giving you a project with, you also have to be determined. That is where the passion comes in. So it's your passion that would drive you to like, okay, whether this person is seeing me or not, I have to keep up with this project and I have to get it done with. What is at stake? The company's integrity is at stake. Even your integrity as a person is at stake, not keeping up to your word. So we also talk about, so when you tell somebody, I will deliver this project in 2 days, whatever it takes, so you have to be committed to it. So let me move to the next one. Oh, sorry. Sorry, are we still here? Can we still hear me?
Yeah, hello, Funmi. Hello. I'm sure you can all hear me. I'm actually enjoying this presentation. It's just fantastic.
Can we still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Funmi. We can hear you, Funmi. We can hear you, and it's been a fantastic presentation. However, we're running a bit low on time, and we wouldn't want to exceed our time contract with the participants by too long. It would be fantastic if we could go into wrap up and go into the questions and answer session, because we are seeing quite a few questions coming
I
up
just
from
wanted
here.
to know if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Mm.
Okay, you can, some of our participants are asking for you to continue, so I guess we can add a few more minutes to the presentation. And then when you are through,
Okay.
we'll go into the questions and answer session. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just round up now. So I'll wait. Okay. At least out of 100. All right. Okay. All right. So I'll just round up now. Get signed up and on the platform, and then we
Hello, it seems Funmi is having some technical issues with her microphone again. We'll give her a few seconds. Within that period, I'm sure she should be back, and then we'll run through the questions that we have. Like as I earlier said, we have Saleh Maitala, who is the IBM University Relations Leader in West Africa on this webinar. Thank you, Saleh, for
can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you, Funmi.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Funmi.
Oh, okay.
Funmi, why don't you
That.
turn off
Can
your
you still
video?
see my screen?
Why don't you turn off your video and stop sharing your
No,
screen?
can you see my screen?
Your point.
Yeah, we can see your screen. So,
Okay, so
that's fine. You can turn off your camera and we'll share your screen.
Oh, okay. 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 All right. Okay. So the fifth topic, I'll just quickly run through it, but just let me know when I'm meant to stop. Okay, so the fifth one is talking about the tools that we can use for virtual collaboration. So, and I've already explained what we mean by virtual collaboration to us. Virtual collaboration is when you can't see the person you're having the conversation with. So that is what virtual conversation. You can have a virtual conversation via phone, telephone. So that's what it's about. So I'm so sorry, my network is communication tools that we can use for virtual communication. We can use either email, we can use chat on virtual meetings. And virtual meetings is what we're doing right now, making use of WebEx, Zoom, and the likes. So that is what it is about. So, but the thing is, all these collaboration tools, there are certain messages, there are certain conversations that you can have using them. You can, for example, you can use emails for every conversation. There are sometimes that the perfect collaboration tools to use could be a phone call. For example, if I want you to if I want to pass a certain information comes to my phone call, that means I should you as urgent as possible, and you can get it, and you won't ask other numbers of hours. You get passing out different information. For example, it says as possible, and you can get it, and you can start working, access your email, probably maybe even after some other numbers of different information. For example, it says to use our email using emails. For example, if I want to send an email to like a number of, let me say, like 100, an email is just fantastic, because the truth is, if I should say I want to put a call through to 100 people and it is not a virtual meeting, that is not a wise decision at all. It is not a wise decision, aside from the fact that it's going to burn
Hello, Funmi. We seem to be having some challenges with Funmi's connection or her microphone. I think in order for us to maximize time, if you can hear me, Funmi, I think I think we should quickly switch over to the questions and answer session. All the information that Funmi is sharing,
your data.
Funmi, can you hear me?
Then it's going to burn your airtime and all that. that you want to send that information, it's just fantastic. Then to maintain a record of communication, email is also fantastic. Phone calls, not everybody records their phone conversations, but if you want to like have a client with a partner, then you have to, how you can maintain a record is making you email is still like the best. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So for me, we've run out of time. Thank you very, very much for this fantastic presentation. We need to take the questions and answer sessions very, very quickly. Very, very quickly while while our networks are still functional. I'd also like to let everyone know that we'll be sharing the link to the DNA platform where you can go in. We have IBM has graciously provided WeConnect International and its members a dedicated URL link just for us. We'll be sharing that during the course of today's webinar, and also sending that to you via email. So you can always log in and try and get your personnel, your staff to log in and join the DNA platform. There's a lot of learning. What Funmi has shared is just the tip of the iceberg, actually. And one of the things I find very, very exciting about what she said is the process: forming, storming, norming, and performing, which is critical to collaborations. With that, I'm going to hand over to Erin and Chaylene to very quickly run through the questions and answer session. Chaylene and Erin are my colleagues out of WeConnect International in the US. I think somebody's in Phoenix, Arizona. Someone else is in Washington or something, I don't know. So they'll run this very, very quickly. So I hand over to you ladies to quickly run through the questions and answer session. Thank you very much. So Funmi, just hold on so you take the questions that will be asked.
Okay, all right.
Thank you everyone for participating, and thank you for your patience as we tried to figure out some technical difficulties. Funmi, and I know Saleh is also on the line and can maybe help answer questions as well. We have 6 questions today. The first 2 were sort of similar from Clara and Rosemary. And they basically are asking that in maybe particular places, collaboration is difficult. So for instance, Clara asks, but it is a very difficult model to achieve in Africa and Nigeria in particular, where people find it difficult to trust each other and respect simple terms of agreement. And then Rosemary asks, how do you effectively collaborate in an environment where business ethics and trust is mostly low and there might be weak institutions? So Funmi, do you have advice on how to navigate that sort of situation?
People have is somehow we chase for trust, because if we don't try it out, I know, yeah, there are a lot of people that misuse our trust opportunities and all, that you give them like a little space and then they just mess the whole thing up. But whether we like it or not, the fact that you can't do it alone, that is where we should just give people like this little chance for that trust. Like even if it may not be get to like trust, you need to get to trust people, because it says one should just be taken out, but it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't stop other eggs from being used. So yes, we might have actually faced situations whereby people have misused our trust and everything, like we depended on people and yet they let us down. Yes, we can still try another person, we can still try another organization, we can still try another product. Yeah, so we shouldn't give up, because with us too. So my advice is just yeah, it may, you may not, probably maybe before you trust like 100%, then probably maybe now need to like reduce it, but you still need to trust people, because when you're collaborating with people, then you're working with their ideas, you're working with their views, you're working with what they have to offer. So you still trust is needed one way or the other. Yeah, you still find those people that are trustworthy, companies that. Hello.
Hi. I think your answer might have gotten cut off a little bit, but I think your answer was pretty comprehensive. So I can pose the next two questions. So
Okay.
the next two questions are specific to specific collaboration opportunities. So Clara is asking about ongoing efforts from the African Tourism Board to utilize technology and solving problems in the tourism industry. And then Theo Williams asks about experience collaborating with government agencies. Would you be able to offer some insight into either opportunities for the women entrepreneurs in the We Connect network to partner or collaborate with IBM in the future, or with government agencies, and any insight you have about that?
I didn't get that.
Okay, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you. Like the line is breaking.
Okay. I can try asking the questions again. Is the line still breaking?
No, okay, I can hear you now.
Great. Okay. So Clara and Theo are asking about specific collaboration opportunities. So Clara asks about ongoing efforts from the African Tourism Board to utilize technology in the tourism sector, and is asking about opportunities to collaborate with IBM in the future. And then Theo is asking about collaborating with government agencies.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I got disconnected. I got reconnected again. Sorry.
Did you hear that set of questions?
I did not.
Okay. Do you want me to repeat them vocally, or I can send them in the chat if that's easier for you to see?
Okay, because the network is breaking, so I can't hear your voice properly.
Okay,
So you can help.
I will send them to you in the chat. In the chat.
Okay, all right. Selected framework across different countries.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. For Clara's question. Clara's question is asking if it's possible to collaborate, if there's any possible opportunities to collaborate with IBM in the future for women entrepreneurs in the We Connect network. Of course, yeah, there are possible opportunities, so we can like have a conversation on that. Okay, and so the next question from Fio, it says, what has been your experience with collaborating with government agencies? So can you share insight on how the women-owned businesses in this webinar might collaborate with government agencies? Collaborating with government agencies, let me come from our own perspective here, like the way we work with them. It actually comes smooth. The major thing is you know, like I said earlier, for collaboration, you bring in what you have to the table, they also bring in what they have to the table, and then you see where you can come together. The major thing is you have to be solving a problem. That is the most important thing. You have to be solving a problem. Like we have like a lot of organization, even government agencies that are collaborating with IBM DNA on its own. Why? Because we are available to solve the problem of digital skills, making people skillful digitally and helping people to like acquire their like learning and helping people to learn the emerging technologies. So that is like part of the things that we do. So first thing about collaboration, nobody will want to collaborate if you don't have what to bring. So you have to collaborating with the government agency is not difficult. All you need to do is know what you're bringing to the table and ensure that it is solving a particular problem. They will definitely buy into it.
Great, thank you. And then there are two last short questions. I am chatting them to you right now.
Okay.
For everyone else, the two questions are to go over the 3 applications on how to support businesses that she mentioned at the beginning. And then the second question is, does a team go through the same stages of development in a virtual collaboration setup as in a more physical setup?
So, Funmi, have you seen the questions?
Okay, I'm coming.
Okay.
Can you still hear me? Hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Funmi. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, so for the second question, okay, from Olufemi Ogun, okay, it says, I mentioned 3 applications that support businesses. Can I go over it again? Okay, yes. All right. Okay, so the 3, I'm coming, sorry. The 3 applications that I spoke about is I spoke about that part of the things that we do is we're focused in the deep industry expertise, which is expertise, data, and platform, which I don't know if that is what the person is talking about. And then we are on the expertise aspect, we're focused in deep industry expertise. We bring, in this aspect, we bring proven industry transforming services. Then also we have relationship to with top talent, thought leadership, and partners. Then on the data aspect, we are a cognitive data solutions company. We enable system and processes to help understand, reason, and learn with humans. And on the third one is our cloud, IBM Cloud. We're a cloud platform company. IBM combines, we combine industry focus with IBM Cloud and Watson data to be highly differentiated. So one of our biggest work that we do is our cloud platform. Our cloud platform, the fact that we're a cloud platform company. So those are the 3: expertise, data, and platform. So I don't know if I've answered the person's question. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear you. Yeah, I think you have.
Yeah.
So the major 3 is expertise, data, and our cloud platform. So for the next one, it says, does a team go through the same stages of development in a virtual collaboration setup as in a more physical setup? Yes, they go through like the same stages of development is applicable, both virtual and physical, because even for physical, you have to also come together. You have to form the team, then you have to bring in ideas. So all the stages are also applicable to even the physical setup, not just the virtual. Because even for physical, you also have to be careful the way you interact and communicate your ideas to people. The fact that you can see them even makes it much more risky, because they can actually sense when you are being controlling and when you want to be bossy over them. So they can like see your expression. So they can sense your expression. They know the angle whereby you're coming from. So it's easy for them to interpret your expression. But for the virtual communication, it's not. So that's why for the virtual communication, there's the tendency to like misinterpret what you're trying to like communicate. So, but it's the same stage. Like the same stages is also applicable for the physical setup.
Great, thank you. So there are some questions on how to access the training module that you used. So maybe we can transition to the next item on the agenda. Funmi, can you explain how the participants can access this material with the unique link?
Okay. All you just need to do is you click on, yeah, exactly. So the link that has been shared, you click on it and it takes you straight to the DNA platform. Then you see a part, if you've not been registered before, you see a part that says register or sign in. Then you pick the register button, so you register to be on the platform. So after registering, then you can start the course. And like I said earlier, the course is in 3 tracks. We have the Explorer, we have the Innovator, and the Newcomer. And this professional skill that I picked, now you'll find it at the Newcomer level. When you click on the journeys, you see when you log in on the platform, that's after registering, you see the journey part, the part that says journey, and when you click on it, you see the Explorer, the Innovator, and the Newcomer. So click on the Newcomer, and then you find the professional skills. So you pick the collaborating effectively, and then you start, and then you can access other courses that are there as well. They're fantastic courses. You learn how to create your own personal chatbots, and while learning on the about AI during the class, that I think that will be on Wednesday, we'll learn more about creating our own chatbots and the likes. And you can explore and keep innovating and creating stuff on the platform. And then another additional information is even just accessing the platform alone, you will have like a free cloud light account on the IBM cloud. You have a free light account on the IBM cloud. Yeah. So that's that.
So thank you very, very much, Funmi. Thank you, Chelin. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Saleh. Saleh is still on. Patricia joined very briefly, our regional director for Middle East and Africa. And I'd like to thank everyone that stayed on this webinar, that joined this webinar. Thank you very much. I'd like to appreciate IBM, one of our major corporate members in this region, for its support in getting this off the ground. Thank you very much. This brings the webinar to a close. As we just mentioned, the special URL provided by IBM for WeConnect and its members has been pasted, and we will ensure that we share that alongside the videos and every other material, so you can log in to set up your own account, and you and your personnel, your staff, can work through collaboration. Just a very few points before we wind down. Once again, I'd like to bring to memory the things that Funmi has spoken to us about. I love the concept 1 + 1 gives you 3. I know 1 + 1 in a marriage gives you 1, but in collaboration, 1 + 1 amplifies your capacity and gives you 3. And I love the concept also forming, storming, norming, and performing. I'd like to say something, and I'd like it to be food for thought for all of us that are on this webinar. Earlier this year, I was at a meeting at the World Bank, and I also met with the Gender Innovation Lab team. And while I was in Lagos, attending the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund Employment Conference, I shared some very important, interesting information from the Gender Innovation Lab's research on women in Nigeria. Now, one of the critical points that that research revealed is that women-owned businesses are less inclined to successfully collaborate with other women-owned businesses. It was an eye-opener. And that was the reason why we've had less partnerships and collaborations among women-owned businesses, meaning that there have been less opportunities that have been exploited by women-owned businesses. And so women-owned businesses have to really shoot up the capacity to collaborate, which is why here in WeConnect International, with the help of Chaylin and Erin, we're going to be having a collaborate conference very shortly in the next 1 month or so, where we're going to try and bring women from different countries into multiple breakout rooms to talk about the areas you'd like to collaborate. Keep in contact with us and we'll let you know when that happens. Once again, my name is Yeshua Russell. I'm the country director for WeConnect International in Nigeria. My email is on the screen. My regional director, Patricia Langan's email is also on the screen. WeConnect International supports women-owned businesses, and this webinar has been something in line with our vision. This webinar is part of a three-part series. On Wednesday, we have the series on data analytics. On Friday, the episode on artificial intelligence. Now, we would love you to make it a date and ensure that you're on those 2 webinars. This has just been the tip of the iceberg. Let's be together on Wednesday to find out how we can use data analytics to enhance our business and, determine the direction we should be going. And then on Friday, let's see how artificial intelligence can boost our business performance and revenues. With that, thank you very, very much. Funmi, do you have any last words you'd like to say before we wind down?
Nothing much. I just want to thank everybody, and I'm so sorry for the old network issue. I'm very, very sorry, but I hope we were able to grasp 1 or 2 things, and I'm so glad for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Chaylin,
Yeah.
Erin, would you like to say bye to everyone?
Bye. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. So everyone, thank you very much for attending this webinar. We'll see on Wednesday and on Friday. Have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Very nice webinar.
Thank you very much, Madam Fayo.
Welcome.
Nice to see you again.
Same here.
you.